fashionably late as always.
You'd think we'd learn by now. Camera issues again.
That was a nightmare. I'm trying to get all like fancy on you all. First of all, can you hear us? That's probably the main thing.
Yeah.
I hope you can hear us. Let us know.
Hopefully.
There we go. Look at that. I feel like I am not prepared for this live stream, Ange.
We definitely aren't.
Hey guys.
Hi everyone.
Hi. It's been a long while, hasn't it, since you've seen these faces on your TVs or iPhones or tablets or whatever. There we go. Yes. You can hear us.
Good.
You can see us. That's all good. Yeah. We thought we'd finally show our faces.
Yeah.
After what is it now? Nearly 8 weeks. 8 weeks. Maybe 8 weeks. 9 weeks. 7 weeks.
It was mid-May.
Yeah,
we took the break.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. But anyway, we are here. We thought we'd come and say hello. Let's have a quick look at the chat, Ange. Should we start again? So the Donut Adventures. What are these numbers?
I don't know. That's what I was just trying to look at.
We've got numbers and stuff on this. This is new. So the Donut Adventures, welcome back, guys. Thank you. Lee, we've missed you guys. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. We'll get into all that soon. Scott, we missed you guys. Darren, hello. Welcome back, fam. Sean, missed you. Oh, thank you guys very much. There's a lot of people just saying we're back, which is nice. Get a second to read them all.
Oh, thank you, everyone.
Yeah, it's honestly, we've been wanting to come back for a while, haven't we? Really?
Yeah.
And it's just been hard. It's been really hard with time and stuff. So yeah. Neil, hope you play Wonderwall. You get ready, Neil. You get ready. Thanks here. Look at that. Hey guys, watching from Holiday Bath Road pre-travel day. Where are you off to? That's great. Yeah. So we've been away. Anyone who hasn't seen the messages that we put on, we had to stop suddenly.
We did.
Unfortunately, sometimes life
throws you a curveball.
And some rubbish ones at that. And unfortunately, we lost a young family member, relative, back in the middle of May, and it hurts. It hurts a lot. But we have been dealing with that and trying to. Well, a lot of people are kind of thinking it was like your mum and stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
think
it's not. Our parents are fine.
Yeah, we're not going to go into masses amount of detail about it. But it's still very raw. There's still a lot kind of to process, and we needed to take that step away, didn't we? Because we needed the time. Our family needed us.
To be with our family.
And yeah, so we've been away for some time. We just kind of put a dead stop straight away onto all vlogs because they take a long time to make.
They do, and the family's more important.
Yeah.
And they really did need us. So there just wasn't the hours or the mental capacity to be able to deal with that, as well as try and be present on social media. Yeah. So we just thought it's better just to stop completely.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Take one thing off our plate.
Yeah. So
and we knew we'd be back though.
Yes, and I think we're starting to reach that point now. So
we probably would have been back a tiny bit sooner, but then we got a few more curveballs thrown at us.
It's been a bit rubbish, hasn't it?
It's been really rubbish, guys.
Really rubbish.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's been really rubbish.
My parrot that we'd had for 25 years just suddenly died.
Yeah.
Then my 15-year-old dog passed away. We had to have her put to sleep.
Yeah.
It was just a lot of death.
So we had all that. We had like new routine in the house and stuff, and like I said, and having to go away and deal with all bits and pieces. It's just been crazy. So these adventures I've had to take a step back.
We haven't had any. We did go to Epic Universe.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
There will be some posts coming from that. We didn't really take that many pictures. We didn't film it at all.
Well, as you guys already know, we already had plans. We had, we had plans to go out to Epic for the start of it and stuff. And like I said, we did do that. Our family was very adamant that we weren't allowed to cancel it.
Yeah, we were about to cancel it.
Yeah,
and
they
got quite upset with us and
said it wouldn't.
We didn't want to put any more pressure on them, so we were like, well, we'll just go and we'll have family time, and then we're not filming it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm glad really because we wouldn't have been in.
We weren't in the right frame of mind to film.
It felt very weird though, didn't it? Because obviously, like since Ollie's been like 2, not even that. He was younger when we started.
His first trip to Disney World was 18 months.
Yeah.
And you did a cinematic from that. So
from there, yeah. So from 18 months old, every single kind of family, apart from a handful, we've had a camera in our hands.
Yeah.
So it was very bizarre to do it, but like I say, I'm also glad at the same time that we took the time for ourselves to be able to kind of see it. And wow, what a park! What a park that is!
It's an incredible park.
Yeah, we had the chance. We stayed at the Helios Grand Hotel. We had a theme park view,
and our check-in girl just was like the best.
Yeah,
she got us the most incredible view.
Yeah, amazing.
Because some of them are not that, like, they're not the greatest views. Mm-hmm. Some of the theme park views, but she got us right slap in the middle.
Yeah,
it was brilliant.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. And we went to New York as part of that. So we flew into New York, spent a couple of days in New York. We went down to Orlando, spent, I think it was 5 days there. And then went back up to New York to be for a day. Yeah. So any eagle-eye viewers who watch other vloggers might actually see us at some point in a couple of vlogs, in the back of a few vlogs.
Yeah.
Like I say, because we were there and we met friends and stuff like that. So we took a few pictures. And that was pretty much it, wasn't it?
Yeah, a couple of clips of Ollie, a couple of clips of like the show and stuff, but nothing. We just didn't feel like picking the camera up.
No, it didn't feel right at the time. It just didn't. And so anyway, so basically we've had a lot of rubbish that we've had to deal with over the past few weeks, and we're now getting to a point where the time is freeing up a little bit more for us to be able to get back to editing. Because I think we've had time to be able to go out and do things. We went to Harry Potter, didn't we? We went to Harry Potter Studios tour.
We did actually take the camera with us.
Yeah.
Because we were like, let's just go and check that this is 100% still what we want to do. Yeah. And it is.
Yeah, it is. 100%. Yeah, it is.
Because there was a minute we had like a couple of questions. Close. We were like, is this the right thing to continue with? Is it not?
Yeah.
It made us question everything.
There's so much that we wanted to share with you, but we can't. And that hurt a lot, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because, like, unfortunately, there's a bad side to doing this. And there's so many people that have sent us lovely messages to say thank you. You know, I hope you're okay. And, you know, if there's anything we can do to support. And our friends who we've met from YouTube have been absolutely amazing. But unfortunately, there's the side to it that we need to be cautious of. And by sharing it all, it just brings up comments and stuff you just don't want to be reading when you're in this headspace. So that's why we decided that, unfortunately, we can only share so much, which is a shame, isn't it? I hate that because I'd love to be able to tell you more, but we just can't. No. Right, okay. I feel like we've ranted on a little bit. It's been a bit.
Well, we needed to explain why we've been gone.
Yeah, but we're back.
Yeah.
We're back.
There is going to be weeks that life is going to take over and there won't be a vlog. But more often than not, we are back now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think we're hoping that I'm going to be able to get the consistency to be able to get the edits in. But there might be some time where you can't. So if it's a case of a couple of weeks that are off, we'll let you know at the time. We'll put a post out. Just bear with us as we try and get back to them weekly uploads. Because I've got tons to edit. We haven't had, because we've still got... we've got SeaWorld that we went to. We've got a Disney fantasy series. We've got Kennedy Space Center. We've got Utopia of the Seas. We've got Harry Potter. And then later on we'll tell you the kind of the next trip, because we do have it planned.
We almost cancelled that one as well, but we've kept that.
Yeah.
And I am now actually excited for it. Are you?
I think so. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm like, yes, I
want to go back on an adventure.
I feel like a part of me has been missing for a while.
Yeah.
And I feel like hopefully that can start to return. Right, okay. There's tons of comments. I'm really sorry that we've missed so many of them.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are just saying sorry for our loss, and we really appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, we've watched Ollie grow up on here. It's mental, that, isn't it? When you go back and you see like what he was like to begin with, and like even from like 6 months ago, and you can see the difference in just 6 months. It's mental.
Yeah, so we never push him to be on camera. If he wants to be on camera, he's on camera. And more recently, he's now wanting to have his say, isn't he?
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to talking about the roller coasters.
Yeah, you'll see that when it comes to the SeaWorld one. Like, he's talking about all the elements and stuff. It's crazy. I feel like next time you go to Epic, assuming there'll be a next time, there'll be a next time.
There will.
you can vlog. You'll already know everything and do some really informative and entertaining vlogs. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Hopefully. Yeah. I mean, we spent 4 days there.
Yeah.
Like we
were only supposed to have 3 days, but we got there and we saw the view from Helios.
Yeah.
From Helios, the wait times were all like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And the park looked empty, and we were like, "Shall we?" I know it's expensive, but should we sit in the room and watch people having fun, or should we go and be the people?
Yeah, we're gonna be the people having fun.
So we did.
Yeah. Arriving in Tokyo on Sunday, fly out tomorrow. What one thing should we do? Tokyo.
Everything. Eat all the food.
Yeah.
Go to Takashita Street.
I'm glad you said that.
You're gonna say it carefully.
Yeah.
Get all the food, the strawberries, the candy floss, the rainbow cheese grill.
If there's one thing you have to do, it's Team Labs.
Team Labs Planets.
Yeah.
We didn't do Borderless. We didn't do Borderless.
No,
I think Planets has more interactivity than Borderless, maybe.
Yeah. Ollie has educated me a lot on roller coasters, park secrets, and room tours. It's so true. He's educated us so much. So it's like so many times now. I'm like, Ollie, what's that coaster? And you can tell me what the coaster is.
It's made by this person.
Yeah, it's mental.
It's got this many inversions, and we're just like, okay.
Proper into it, innit?
Yeah.
Our highlights are normally Ollie's bathroom reviews. Absolutely crack us up. He is a character, isn't he?
I must admit, so he has done some. He did the room tours, didn't he?
He's done Helios.
He did because he was like, Helios. Please, can I do it? And we were like, yes, because so we took you want to do it. So
yeah, I took the Osmo Pocket because I was like, what I don't want to do is get there and then feel like I need to vlog and I haven't got a camera with me. So I took it as like a backup. So we had that for like we did the room tours and stuff. So yeah. Hope you're okay. Hope you're doing okay. Thanks, Anton. Yes, we're doing good. Go on that Ferris wheel.
That one was in Osaka.
That was in Osaka.
So
that is not a wheel. It's just
the wheel of death.
It's just.
It was so scary.
Not good.
It was so scary. Like even I was scared.
Yeah. Right, Sims. Ollie knows more than we do sometimes.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
Brilliant. Yeah, that's it. Ollie has definitely carved a niche on the room tours. I don't know someone who can do a room tour better. I'm not gonna lie.
He's hilarious.
I'm a little bit biased. Yeah. But yeah, where else are you gonna get water pressure? You know what I mean? It's a very, very important thing you need to know. And the
bounce checks and seeing if you can stand up in a wardrobe.
Yeah.
They're important things to know.
It. Can I fit into a wardrobe?
Nathan, we have to check the water pressure in a hotel bathroom now because of Ollie.
Exactly, that's it. The one that I love the most though is
when he wiggles the toilet.
Yeah, I was like, because the toilet seat was there.
Has that gone out? That one's gone out, hasn't it?
It's wobbly. It picks up the entire toilet. Yeah, he's a character, isn't he? He's a good lad. Where is he? He's in his room. He's in his room. So he's got a friend with him today, so he definitely won't be making a visit. But he's good. He's doing really well.
He's doing really well.
Yeah. And you know,
he's getting tall. He's taller than my mum, which he loves.
Yeah, it's mental.
He's probably going to be taller than me in the next year.
Yeah, he's growing, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good lad. So, what else, Ange? What else is it to share? So we have a vlog. The vlog will be going out, depending on how long we talk. It'll either go out this evening or go out tomorrow. That's SeaWorld, so it's basically exactly where we picked up from last time.
Yeah.
And then the week after, hopefully. Fingers crossed, there'll be Embarkation Day on the Disney Fantasy.
Hopefully that helps some people. We really want to get that out.
We wanted to get it out for people because we know that the Fantasy's docking in Southampton very soon, isn't it? So yeah, that we'll hopefully get that out and help a few people before it arrives.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
All being well, it will be out next week.
I'm going to Singapore in November. What's your favourite place to visit whilst you're there? I'd say just the whole bay area.
Yeah.
Like the Marina Bay.
By the Bay, satay. By the Bay for food.
Yeah.
It's not the cheapest, but that was the best satay we had. It was good, wasn't
it? Yeah, we really enjoyed it.
Lau Pa Sat for all the hawker food.
All of it. I'm guessing you've watched our video. If you haven't, go and check that out. Also, Sean Vlog, he recently went there. I mean, to be fair, there's tons of we watched loads, didn't we, for like Singapore and stuff. I'm trying to think of someone if there was one particular off the top of your head that was really good, but I can't think of any. Can you think of anyone we watched? I can't remember.
A lot. We watched a lot.
It was a long time ago. Ben, we loved the fantasy last year. Can't wait to go back on a Disney cruise. Us too.
Yeah.
That would be good. Yeah. Ollie has done over 100 coasters. He has. I tell you what, I can tell you what he's on now.
He's on quite a lot more than 100 now.
I don't think he's passed me yet, though, has he?
I think he's two coasters behind
we're very
Gaz.
close. Give me a minute.
I think when we go back to Disneyland Paris next year, hopefully, because we always said when Frozen opens, we're going back.
Yeah.
So I think that is the park that he's going to overtake you, isn't it? Because you've already done the coasters there, and he's not done them yet.
So Angie's on 140 coasters.
I'm still salty with that. I am not on 140. I am on more because Gaz won't allow me to count my Camelot coasters. And I think even though the park's gone, they should still count.
It's just a feel.
I still went on them.
I'm on 122 coasters and Ollie is on 120 coasters. So he is currently 2 behind me, so not too long to go. Is Ollie getting taller? That means every coaster is on the table to be ridden. Yes, it is.
Yeah, he hit the 1.4. He's over it. Yeah,
we went SeaWorld. We went on Mako. That was an experience. You will see our faces. That was an experience.
Ollie definitely had more fun on that coaster than me and Gaz.
Yeah, we did. I'm pretty sure there's a bit where my soul leaves me, like just near the end. It's just, I'm just like...
I think I might have been the most scared for that coaster.
Yeah. There we go. So accordingly, Catherine says it definitely still counts.
Yeah, it does.
Nah. 1 minute. I'm getting a phone call. I'll have to wait. I'll pick it up in a minute. Have you tried the M&S strawberry cream sandwich yet in homage to your Japan trip? Nikki, no, we haven't, but it's on our list to do.
I really wanted to get it when it was £2.80. It's £3.20 now.
Yeah.
They've had to put that on it because it's a dessert.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I believe so. There's been a bit of a controversy about it, hasn't there? So, the surf coaster is horrible. We didn't end up doing it because Ollie couldn't touch the floor.
So Ollie was tall enough, but he wasn't heavy enough to keep it down. So when he did the test seat, it lifted him up in the air and we were like, I don't think this is a very good idea because I think it's going to really hurt him if we actually go on it.
Yeah.
Would you like me just to nip out?
Yeah, you get that phone call and find out. Make sure it's nothing that's too
sure
serious. Right, okay. Family members ringing. So, okay, let me go back. So, what are your plans for the second half of the year? We'll come to that in a minute. We did Epic last week. Back again in September. What do you enjoy most? Ours was the Dragon Show and the Monsters and Train. Monsters and Train was amazing. Yes, I will 100% probably back that up. I think Dragon Show was the best of the two shows. Monsters and Chain was my favourite ride along with Stardust. I think with Harry Potter I was slightly disappointed, but there's a bit massive post on our Facebook page. If you go and check that out, you can find out the full review. Are we all good? Are we good?
They were pranking us. They're watching.
Oh, they're watching?
They're watching.
What are they playing at?
And they were pranking us to say there was a spider behind us so that I would freak out and knock everything over.
For God's sake. What are you playing at?
Sorry, guys.
What are you playing at? Serious stuff, this. Quick question. Which Disney would you say is the least busy if you visited them all?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong, yeah.
By a long way.
Yeah, it's not even close, is it?
We bought Premier Pass and really regretted it because every queue was 5 minutes and we were like, okay, let's use our Premier Pass to skip a 5 minute walk.
It just didn't make any sense, did it? We definitely do not do that if you go there.
Well, look at the time of year. If it's Easter, I wouldn't say you necessarily need it unless it's a weekend.
Yeah, true. Where do you recommend to go on holiday in August? Are we talking in the UK, Grace, or are we talking abroad? I don't actually know where I recommend at the minute.
Florida's hotter than the center
that's what I'm saying. Usually we'd always say Florida.
California,
but
maybe?
Yeah, that's not bad.
If you want in a Disney park, probably California out of all the Disney parks. Or Disneyland
saying that,
Paris.
Paris is mint in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
I love it in the summer.
California,
in the winter.
If it's hot in both, California's going to have better AC.
True. Good point. Mako was such a fun ride. I know that part where your soul leaves you. Yes, the entire ride. Have you ever done Centre Parks? No, Harry, we haven't. We'd love to do it at Centre Parks. And potentially it's on the horizon at some point. But it's just always expensive in the kids' holidays. And that's the reason why we've never done it. Like, who wants to pay $2,500 when the week earlier it was £600?
And we know we can go to like Disneyland Paris, Florida, like for the same price. It's just...
It wouldn't surprise me if we end up in a Centre Parks that's in Europe before we end up in a Centre Parks in the UK.
We keep looking at the one near Efteling.
Yeah.
Is it the Eindhoven one?
Yeah, or potentially the one that's
Paris
at DLP.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see the Disney Fantasy vid, as we are planning a Disney Fantasy for next year. Brilliant.
It's an amazing ship.
It's very good. It is very good.
It's a really good ship.
Although the audio, I am really struggling because I've messed
up the settings.
Yeah, I messed the setting up, so I'm trying my best.
Apologies in advance.
It's a bit.
It's not going to be the clearest audio that we've ever had.
No. It's not bad audio.
No, it's just not as good as usual. Oh, you might fix it.
Some of it's
you
bad.
might fix it.
Some of it's bad. I've had to take a bit of it out. But anyway. Our daughter Ria, every now and then, gets obsessed with her height. Ever since we revealed we are going back to Orlando to Universal, she wants to check to see if she can do Velocicoaster.
Yeah.
We need to make height charts. That's what we need to build.
For each park, that'd be cool.
Height charts for each, and you can get them, and then I'd love to do something like that.
Because we literally, all his heights have been, right, is he 90 centimetres? Right, is he 1.2, 1.3?
Did anyone ever see the Merlin video that they did? I thought they hit the nail on the head with that one, because basically it was just about kids getting ready for the coasters, and they just like notched it on the side. Yeah. I loved that. That was a great advert. Didn't get the accolades it deserved. I don't know if you can get accolades with an advert, but anyway. Mako is horrendous.
I literally couldn't hardly walk, could I? When I got off, my legs were like jelly and I was like shaking all over the place.
Yeah.
It was a Nightmare that used to make my tummy funny. I don't think I ever went on Nightmare. That was at Camelot.
Yeah. I didn't
Guys
do much,
argued with me for ages.
The only thing I went on was the Caterpillar.
Do you remember Tower of Terror at Camelot? It was my first loop coaster. That
I don't remember.
It was the one at the back behind the rack. Do you remember the rack?
Yeah, I remember the rack. I do remember the rack. What was the one that was the sword? Excalibur. That was the one.
But no, we know all the rides, but I'm not allowed to count them. My first roller coaster was there.
So, Done It Adventure says, our little lad is tall enough for Barnstormer this year. Coaster number 1, Bravery Willing. Do you know what? It's a whippy little coaster.
It's a whippy little coaster, yeah.
It's a whippy little... Get yourself to like a little Caterpillar one before.
Yeah, it's quite fast Barnstormer.
I think age has caught up with me. Hyperspace in Paris absolutely rattled every bone in my body. I think that was... well, a lot of people complain that it's been a bit rattly, actually. So, it might just be the bad... well, they've got it refurbed, haven't they? I don't know if they're different with the track, but they have refurbed it. Good to see you back. Hope you are well. Just got back from Shanghai Disney. Oh, Julie, you lucky person.
That's one of the most incredible theme parks.
It is. I mean, they're all good over that side, aren't they?
Yeah.
Me and Lily went to Portaventura World in April. It's a good park. You must go. Lily says hi. Hi, Lily. Yeah, Anton, it's on the list, as a lot of the European parks are.
I think Europa's probably top of the next Euro parks.
Do you know what I keep seeing as well, adverts for? That Land of Legends in Turkey.
Land of Legends.
Looks all right.
And Efteling keeps popping up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, we've cancelled Efteling.
We've cancelled Efteling.
So we were going to Efteling in August. We were going to go for the first day of the brand new hotel. Yeah, we had the hotel booked, but we cancelled it. We decided that our plans have changed a little while.
Yeah. Switched our plans up.
Lauren says Harry Potter disappointed her as well in Epic. The only part that I was wowed by was the Ministry of Magic and Get Excited going through the Flu network. Yeah. I said before, that the Harry Potter was a bit meh. It's I think it's not. It's
an incredible land, but the other lands are just more incredible.
Yeah, but the ride. It was good.
I really enjoyed the ride.
It got hyped way too much.
Well, we didn't have the full experience that it should have been because they've had to amend it because it kept breaking down. So I don't know if the drop would have made a difference on that bit. Like it made it a bit more thrilling.
Yeah, maybe.
It's also a weird seating setup.
Yeah, it is weird for a family
especially
of 3.
If you're an odd number.
Yeah. It's built for even numbers. What was your favourite treat or food that you try in Epic?
The mac and cheese cone.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah, the PB&J mac and cheese cone and the butterbeer crepe.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Both of them, good. Excellent recommendations. Belgium and the Netherlands for a road trip. Cracking few parks close together. Some fantastic rides. Yeah, I think that might happen.
Well, we keep talking about maybe one summer not going to Florida or anywhere else and hiring a camper van and having a lap of Europe.
Motorhome.
Yeah.
Motorhome.
Gaz has wanted one since 2019.
Now the Lodge guys have got one and I'm just like, no, I can't watch it.
They're making us want to... You've wanted one since 19, though.
Yeah.
We were very close to pulling the trigger in 2020, but obviously things shut, so there's the reason we didn't do
it. Thoughts on Universal Great Britain?
Very exciting.
Can't wait. Yeah, it's
very
so
exciting.
Good to kind of sit there and watch that get built. And like just the plans that we shared the other day, and like what Dan and Marcus are doing with the field, Jack's doing his updates, Alicia. So yeah, it's gonna be
very exciting.
We're looking forward to the fantasy series. Go in August. We'll try and get it out for you, Lara, as quickly as we can, so you can. You're gonna love it. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, it's very good. Thoughts on staying at All Star Movies and Dockside at Universal? Staying in both in November for the first time. Both good excellent hotels. Very, very good. Yeah, movies is the one that's the furthest away though, so just keep that in. Well, I mean you can't change it now, but you've got sports, then music, then movies. So it's
we've stayed in all three recently since they refurbed them all, and they're all cracking hotels.
Yeah, for the price, well, obviously the best value you can get on property. So we've used them a few times because like when you're there, like, there's times where we're like, oh, we want to have a nice hotel, and that's what DVC for us is for, isn't it? Yeah. It's to have the nice hotels. But when it comes out of our own pocket, we're dead cheap. So it's either going to be Pop Century or it's going to be one of the All Stars. That's generally how we work.
Like we look at it and we're like, oh, this is really good, but it's $200 a night more.
Yeah, I think we used to holiday so different, and also I think the price of Walt Disney World.
Well, the packages are just not the same as they used to be.
There's not as good value in them. Because like
who's booked on the offer because that's ended now, hasn't it, for next year?
Yeah, we were very close.
We sat here at 11:30 on the 1st of July.
Just as it was about
there's like half an hour to go. And we're like, do we? Don't we? So we have not done it. We've not booked for next year.
No, we didn't pull the trigger.
No.
That's not to say we're not going to Walt Disney World. We are going to Walt Disney World.
Oh yeah, we didn't do it this year, and I'm 40 next year, so I really want to go for my 40th. Yeah. I want to go on the Destiny for my 40th.
But we've rinsed our DVC points.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about in a moment. But moving on, we're looking forward to the fantasy series in August. Already said that. Nathan just 1 minute. I love how Nathan said something that I cannot read. I'm guessing that's something in Dutch.
The Kampervennen.
Yeah.
We went there in April time. It was great.
Oh, he's talking about the centre parks.
Yes.
He's talking about the centre parks.
He is.
There we go.
The one in
Are we that far behind?
Oh, maybe.
Which of the UK park have you never been to? Like Water Valley.
Have we not?
No. Pleasure Island.
There's a few. What are those ones down the middle? There's quite a few that we've not been to.
We should get back to doing that. That was like our bread and butter back in the day.
Yeah, so probably next year, or even from next week, we will probably start going to some new theme parks because we are letting our million annual passes expire.
Gone.
We're both a bit nervous about it because we love the Merlin parks, but we've done them to death over the last 2-3 years.
Yeah, and the money that it would take to renew, it's like, well, actually, what can we get with that money?
Yeah.
Elsewhere.
Yeah, and because you paid for it, it's free to do the parks, so you don't go and pay for new parks because you can go for free to that one. So it'll make us go and do some new things that we've not done before. So or
maybe purchase annual passes at another place that we would rather.
There is maybe there's something maybe.
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 We'll talk about that later on. Is Florida crazy hot in August?
Yes. It's manageable as long as you go in with the expectation that
the book for the August 27th, so it's gonna be roasting. No, it will be hot, but it won't be as bad.
It's manageable. Like we've done it 3 times.
Yeah.
And we will go back in August. You just have to take breaks.
Sophie thought she was going to Florida. Look, she's just back from DLP and it was 38 degrees there.
Wow.
Rides were down, parades and shows cancelled.
Oh yeah, they do,
everything.
don't
Yeah.
Do you remember when they all cancelled on us? And we were like, no, we're not going to get to see the 30th show.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That was the
30th.
Yeah. That was a good show, that one. Yeah. The bubbles and the fireworks and the
That's a very good show. I think the new show is just as good. DLP does shows
they do a very
exceptionally
good job.
well.
Yeah. Great to see you back. Would you ever consider staying in a villa in Florida? As a family, we love it. Yeah,
we keep looking at it, but we're dead nervous because we see so many horror stories about people that have booked villas. They get there and it's not,
or it's rubbish.
It's not what they wanted. It's covered in dirt.
Yeah.
So we've just not. We need to do more research before we book it. But we've done off-site now.
Yeah.
The April trip was all off-site.
I keep telling Barry and Maxine that to look after their house, so that'll get us into a villa. But they're not
taking us on.
They're not taking us on, so never mind. You're going away? We'll come over. No, it's fine. Just wait until they get a dog. We'll be like, we'll dog sit. It'll be fine. Right. Where are we up to? Love Mako, multiple rides every time. What, back to back? That's just crazy. Where are we up to now? Excalibur. Silly lady took my handbag on.
Took our handbag on it.
Wow.
I did it with a buckle. Oh, I bet that hurt.
Oh, wow, I bet that was crazy. Get yourselves on Iron Gwazi. No.
So we had tickets for Busch Gardens.
Yeah.
Because we had the 14-day pass that came with, which we're not going to talk about that pass, are we? Because we really royally messed up on it. We messed up that big time. We worked out the days wrong.
Yeah, we thought we had like an extra day. And we're like, let's go to SeaWorld. And it's like, oh, God.
It expired yesterday. Gaz wouldn't go to Busch Gardens because he knew he was going to have to ride Gwazi.
Correct. So I tactically decided that it was too far away. Oh, brilliant. Time to start a petition for let Ange have a Camelot coasters. No. Ollie wasn't alive. So if it's not fair.
Okay. If that's the case, you need to take quite a lot of coasters off your account.
Why?
Because Ollie wasn't alive when you did it.
No. When Ollie was born, no, listen to my theory. Right? When Ollie was born, Camelot wasn't alive. So therefore, you've got to take it from the day he was born, and that you can't count because that park was not in operation when he was born. That's the technicality.
Such a cheat.
I mean, I don't care. In your head, it doesn't matter. I've got the spreadsheet. Brilliant. There we go. Edward, so with a passing of a family member, I hope you guys are making a bucket list. Do you know what? Life is short.
It has made us...
Life is very short.
Realise.
Yeah. I think we do a good job.
Yeah, we always say, like, you just never know how much time you've got left.
Yeah, it's true. It's precious, and I think with one thing that it's taught us as well is that family means the world. So, but you don't know what's around the corner. Honestly, it shocked us. Like we got the phone call, and you never expected the words that came out of the mouth to come out of the mouth.
No.
No. And it's made us realise that life is fragile, life is short, and if you have the ability to do it now, do not wait. Yeah, you got to take it. And like, there's times that we go, we could save a bit of money, and it's like, do you know what? Let's live our damn life now.
Yeah.
And I think that's a motto that we've stuck to quite a bit.
I think we've had that for a while, and it's just more cemented in now.
Yeah. Yeah. Just do it.
Yeah.
Take that trip. You know, you want something, get it. And like, I'm not too sure. No, just do it. Just do it. Because tomorrow isn't promised.
No.
So live for today. Oh, right. Okay, moving on because I want to get that emotional. So, Ange loved the hoodie. Can I ask, where did you get it from?
Disney shop online.
Yes.
It's still on there as well.
I don't say it keeps coming, it goes off and comes back on, doesn't it?
It does. They change it a little bit, like sometimes the hood's got white inside, hasn't it? And but this is my second one of these because I wear them to death because it is the most comfy hoodie I've ever owned.
Yeah. A motorhome vlog series would be very cool. It would, wouldn't it?
I just don't know if we'd kill each other being on top of each other.
No. No way. No way.
It's a small space.
I know, but like we live like in each other's pockets 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Like we'd be fine in a small space.
I suppose.
We would be fine.
Yeah.
Where are we now? Elvis is a beauty. Yes, it is, Neil. You're right. Yeah, we already have we can tell you the camper van and everything that we get.
Yeah, we know. Like
we have it. We already have it.
We went and saw it.
Yeah.
We were very close to buying it, and then
we didn't.
Then the world shut down, and we were like, "No, this is a really bad idea to spend money right now."
Yeah.
And we've never gone back to the idea.
No.
Because we started traveling and going around the world and being crazy with the places we visited.
Yeah. But I think some of the ideas that we've got planned, like a lot of it is around Europe.
Yeah, so I would like to rent one for the first trip to make sure this is definitely something we want to do.
Yeah. Whereas I'm like...
Daz is just like, buy one and we'll sell it afterwards.
Buy one and sell it. You know, like, what's the depreciation going to be on it, realistically? If you get a second-hand one, like, what's the depreciation going to be? It'll probably be similar to what you're going to get for renting. And a bit more. But anyway, would love to do a motorhome at the Disney campground, exactly. I mean, how cheap would that be?
Which one? You're talking about Fort Wilderness, right?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking...
That would be... Like, you're talking about... You're thinking the big RVs, right?
Like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be fun.
We love Dockside, stayed there most of our trips.
That's one of our favourites, isn't it?
It is.
Although Helios is probably top now, because that's an incredible hotel.
That was a good
Although the food in there is terrible. How much was it for a sandwich?
Oh, don't get me started on that.
The food in Helios was so expensive.
It's stupid.
And we didn't have
it's not like it's a little expensive. It's extortionate. It's literally, you walk in there and you go, would you like a sandwich? And they pull your pants down. That's pretty much
I think it was $15 for a turkey sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was something really stupid. Yeah, just
like pant sandwich from like you get from Tesco.
But we didn't have a car that trip, so we were like, not great. We didn't. It made us appreciate the trips we take the car now.
What I did is I downloaded DoorDash.
And we ordered.
We ordered DoorDash because I was like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
And DoorDash was good actually. Have you been to a good off-site barbecue style restaurant?
You're gonna have to scroll back and massively jump them.
Right, I think we're gonna have a quick fire.
No, Camelot. Keep going down.
Keep going
Nathan's
down.
There's Nathan's.
Start the petition. We're already
Cedar
there. Motorhome. Right, this is where we were. How bad is the weather in August? Having to go next year. It's hot.
It's hot, but it is manageable. Honestly.
Sometimes it's not.
But you just take a break.
Yeah.
If it's getting too unbearable, you just take a break.
Not get a fan.
Fans.
Get fans.
Yeah.
Fans, and make sure you get them towels and enjoy air conditioning. We're going in August and can't wait.
You manage with your hair colour, so
yeah, it's very true.
Like normal people manage fine.
Thanks. Did you enjoy Super Mario World? Heard mixed reviews. It's our third one. We've done Tokyo, we have done Tokyo, we've done Japan, and we've done California, Osaka, yeah. And we've done there. Out of the three, it's the best one.
We really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We really like the gamification of the lands.
Yeah.
It's something that all three of us really enjoy doing, isn't it? Going around collecting the tokens, and I think it's more fun if you buy the power-up band.
Yeah, I think you have to buy it. I think you have to go. Yeah, if you get mixed reviews, I think that's what it's going to be. I think anyone who has a power-up band is going to have a great time. And anyone who doesn't have a power-up band will have an okay time.
Yeah.
It just opens up that land like
a lot,
tenfold. Yeah. So you need to get one. Glad to see you back. We are sending love and looking forward to more of the new content. Thank you, Martin. It's very kind of you. We have booked for January on the offer. Pop Century though. Adult trip. Kids have 2 Paris trips to be excited for next year. Nice. I don't think I could do it.
We're doing the same with our Merlin passes when they expire.
Yeah. Glad you're saying we just got Universal Orlando annual passes and Plopsaland passes. Nice. What are your thoughts about Six Flags? Qiddiya.
Saudi.
Yeah, I mean, I won't be going anytime soon, but
no,
it's not really one we've looked into that much, is it? I mean, they're gonna have the big.
Oliver wants to go a lot.
Yeah,
Ollie really, really wants to go.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it at some point giving it a go, but right now with everything going on, it's like even like we went to Dubai in February. And even now, I'm like, well, I'm glad we went then because I wouldn't
not
feel.
So sure we'd
I'm
go
not too
right
sure
now.
we'd go at the moment. You know, what was it? They were saying that in Saudi Arabia, literally, there was missiles going over them because they're having to go over the country. So
I just don't fancy flying in that airspace just for right now.
No, but the actual theme park itself.
It'll settle down soon. I'm sure it'll settle down soon.
Yeah, I think the Middle East are really pushing the boundaries, which I think is good for the industry all around. Yeah. So yeah. So glad to see you back. We were so thrilled to chat to you outside of the main Epic shop on the wet night. We were a bit overexcited to see you. Thank you very much.
It was nice to chat with you guys as well.
It was really nice to chat to you, yeah. And
it was very wet that night.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that you missed us the first time round when your partner saw us. So yeah, it was nice. Thanks for stopping to say hello. Let's do a Facebook vote on the Camelot debate.
I think everyone's on my side, guys. Just saying.
I think you're right. So let's not do the vote. I feel like I'm going to get overturned on that one.
Have you always bought merch from the parks? Which parks have the most expensive stuff? So we're hit and miss on the merch. Ollie always gets a little bit of merch.
Yeah,
we always give him a little budget to spend on a trip.
Yeah. It's just hard, isn't it?
Which is the most expensive park?
Disney. Just Disney.
Yeah, but Disney Shanghai wasn't.
Are you talking
worldwide?
Or are we talking?
Because honestly, I actually think the most expensive park for merch was Plopsaland.
Yeah, it was. That was ridiculous. 90 quid for a jumper.
For a hoodie, yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
I think we might be really far behind.
Yeah, because this is the bit where I went on a little like monologue.
sorry if we miss anyone. Wow, that jumped. Yeah, sorry if we miss anyone's comment, guys.
My husband's surprise tickets for Black Sabbath concert. Nice. Surely no smaller a space in the camper van than a cruise room.
Yes, in the cruise ships.
Nice fun, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lost my dad young and unexpectedly, and since then my mum has said that shrouds don't have pockets.
Very true. Your dad says that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Your dad's got that quote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so true. It is so true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Live your life. We're going to Walt Disney World for Stephanie's 40th. Amazing.
Nice.
Very high pitch there. Family matters above all else. Lots of people ask, why do I take a little kid to Disney? You guys answered it, because life is short and precious. It's very true.
And people always say, well, they won't remember it.
You will.
You will. And do you know what? They remember more than you think they will.
Yeah, it's true.
Because Ollie talks about stuff from Disneyland Paris, and he was only 5 the last time he was there.
If you don't remember it, film it and then show it them later.
Yep.
Always stayed in villas, never on property. However, there's always been more than 3 of us, so I understand. Never had a bad one either. Yeah, we probably need to look into it, to be honest, especially now, because like we're really struggling to find value in Disney at the minute, aren't we? Like, we love it and we will keep paying it begrudgingly.
Just probably not every year anymore.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't go to Walt Disney World this year. At this minute in time, we've not been in Disney Park this year.
No.
We've not.
No, we haven't.
We've been to the places where Disney is.
We've been outside one and cried and we're like, let me in, please.
So sad I cried at Epcot because we couldn't.
We've been on Disney property, just not into a theme park. No, you're right. Yeah. DLP next week. Any macaroni recommendations?
I can't say we've ever had it at DLP.
Macaroni? No. There's already a Facebook vote. Dang it, Nathan. Dang it. How was Dark Universe in Epic for Ollie? This is a great question, this, Debbie. Very good question.
Hated it.
Yeah.
He loved Curse of the Werewolf. Mm-hmm. Like, he loved the coaster. He was terrified to meet Igor because he was throwing arms and legs around.
Yeah, that was weird.
Like 7 arms and legs. They look pretty realistic.
It's a weird one. It's a weird one, isn't it? Because like the vast majority of it's not too bad. He didn't like Das Steakhouse.
It was too dark.
Dark in there.
And they had the monster hunters in there. So he wasn't a big. Oh no.
No, that was in
the other one. He didn't like the vampires. He thought the vampires were going to suck his blood, and he was scared. And they didn't like the windmill because the monster hunters were in there, and again, pretty dark.
Yeah.
And then to get to the family room for Monsters Unchained, you have to walk through the queue.
Well, I don't know if you do.
Well, they made us walk through the queue.
They made us walk through the queue.
And
we didn't know. And we got there and we're like, what have they made us do?
I literally had to walk with my hands over his ears and he shut his eyes.
There was a little, it must have been a 5-year-old child
screaming the
going
place
through before us. And I was just like, this surely isn't right. Like, the family room, I know the family room is usually there for height, but for that ride, it's not. It's there for kids. And so adults, so adults can go on the ride.
But the thing is, the family room is, you can go through the exit and it's just at the top of the stairs, the family room. So I don't understand why they're just not sending people in that way.
Well, we argued, didn't we?
We asked. Well, didn't argue. Yeah, we asked the next time to say, hey, he really doesn't like this queue.
Yeah, I'll go. Is there
another way? Yeah,
I'll go queue, but let them go through the exit. And
they were fine with it. They were like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think that should be that way because Ollie hated the queue.
Yeah.
And he couldn't have done the ride. So he loves thrills. He doesn't love scary.
That's it. It was the fit. And to be fair, we've known many other people who've said that they either didn't go on the ride or nearly didn't go on the ride because the queue was that bad. So
we were very lucky when we went to the queue.
There was no queue.
There was no queue, so we could walk straight through it. He had his eyes shut, I had hands over his ears, and we just didn't stop moving, did we?
No.
So I didn't even look at the queue. I've not really seen the queue.
No.
There was a Blair Witchy style room. That's the only thing I remember of the queue. You queued it the second time.
It's not suitable for kids.
No. Unless they're really into kind of scary, horror-y vibes.
Yeah. Right. Where are we up to now? I lost track. Let us know when you come to Texas. It's on the list.
It is, especially now there's a uni coming there.
Yep,
Universal,
it's
Texas.
on the list.
Hopefully it won't be too young for Ollie by the time they open it.
Yeah. More people should stop going to Orlando parks until they're beginning to bring the price down. If only that would work, Mark, unfortunately. But
I think
it's not
like we were the biggest Disney nerds. And like Disney World was the only place we ever went to.
Yeah.
So surely Disney can see from our magic bands.
Yeah.
And our spend, like we can't be the only people going, we're not going this year because it's too expensive.
We started our obsession back in 2010.
9.
Well, 2009.
That was our first trip. Well, 8 if you want to say that was.
We went
Paris.
every single year, apart from one.
15 was.
It was 15, wasn't it? We didn't go.
2015 we went to Vegas instead.
And we were on site. We got the Magical Express every single time. We stayed on site. We had the dining plan. We had the 2-week tickets, and then we had
the 3-week tickets.
Oh, yeah, we did. We did 3-week
we
tickets. Sometimes we even paid extra, and we did the deluxe dining plan. That was.
Well, we only did that once.
That
never
was crazy.
again.
And then we'd still get a pass for Universal, and we do a few days there. But at least 10 out of the 14 days, probably 12 out of the 14 days, we were on site, and that is how we holidayed for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the pandemic came around. And all these companies went, oh, we can put the prices up. And then as soon as they realised they could put the prices up and people paid, then every single year since then, the prices have been going up, they've been going up, they've been going up, because it's just accepted now that these companies can rinse people. And you look at the price difference compared to what we used to pay and what we get for that same amount of money now, and it is absolutely disgraceful.
We used to stay at Saratoga Springs, which is a deluxe.
Yeah.
With the full dining plan, with park tickets, and the transport from the airport, and it would cost us less money than just staying at All Star would now, without the tickets, without the dining plan.
If I remember rightly, it used to cost us £1,800 each.
Yeah.
£1,800 each, plus the flights. Yeah. Was it plus the flights? Did it include the flights?
No, that probably included. Did that include the flights?
I'll have to look back on it and have a look. But like, you think about what you get now.
But genuinely, like that whole package,
it's a joke.
Is the price of All Star without anything.
It's madness. It's madness. But the problem is they don't care, because people are still coming. They're still paying it.
But they will hit the ceiling. Like the likes of us.
Yeah.
Other people, like there'll be many other families that have always been loyal.
We're finding different ways to do it, but also as well, I am also conscious that we are people who like to go multiple times of the year. So we, for some people now, they'll take that and they'll just put it into the one trip, and it'd be a very expensive trip. But for us, we're just like, right, okay, how can we take that pot of money and get out as many places as we possibly can do? And it's getting harder to do it with. I mean, if we didn't have DVC, we wouldn't be going out there as much as we do. 100%.
No, we've started trying to like travel hack. Like we spend a
credit
lot of time trying to.
cards and,
we spend a lot of time trying to find ways to travel cheaply.
Yeah, it's like our next trip, which we will come on to shortly. Like in the last week, and just knocked $1.5 off it.
Yeah, I have.
Yes, I have. And that's just because like ways it keep going on, keep rechecking prices, checking different ways of doing things. So like, that's the way to do it, isn't it?
Yeah, Rigby Homes Adventure, it used to include the fast passes as well.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, yes, and now you got to pay for your fast passes. Now you got to pay for your food.
Transport there.
We had to look at how much is 14-day tickets for Disney now?
£649, I think it is for next year.
420 quid.
I remember when they were less than that.
I'm only if it was 420 quid, literally 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, they're expensive next year.
Stupid.
Nathan's right. Increase the price.
Now going up again. Now you put a pitch keys going.
So when you get irate, pitch gets higher.
Yeah.
Nathan's right. Increase the price and decrease the perks.
Yep, this is it. It's the same with Merlin. I'm on a rant now. Same with Merlin, right? So Merlin have just dropped all pretty much of the Blackpool thing. So Blackpool Tower's going, Blackpool Circus is going, Madame Tussauds is going, and not the Gruffalo.
Is Madame Tussauds going, or are they keeping Madame? I think they're keeping Madame Tussauds, aren't they?
No, the Madame Tussauds is going.
Is it all Blackpool?
No, but they're keeping Sea Life and they're keeping the Gruffalo.
But they've sold a lot of the Sea Life and there's more up for sale.
Right. So they've got rid of all them for people in the north, right? And then the cheek of them to come out this week and be like, hey guys, we're not upping your cost for your Merlin pass. Like, yeah, you're not upping the Merlin price. You've just got rid of half of your attractions, pal, but you're not going to put the price down. No, you're going to keep the price the same. Hey, guys, we've done you a favour and we've not upped the price this year. Joke on, mate. Joke on. Sorry, I know. Sorry, that's really, it really annoyed me when I saw that email. I was like, you're a joke. Anyway.
Wow.
Coming from the Merlin collaborators. Right.
No, we're not. We're not, though. We're actually not. We're not anymore.
They're going to be like, you're salty because you're not. No, I'm not. Right, anyway, moving on. Where are we? We went back to where we were. I went on a massive rant. I can calm down now. Where are we up to? We're off to Walt Disney World once every 2 years. There's a few places on our list and we want to visit, including Aulani. We want to visit Aulani really bad. It's like one of the bucket list things that's left on it. We've done all the parks now. We need to do Aulani. Mm-hmm. You guys should hire a motorhome and go and travel Europe. Yes, Mark, that's on the list.
I think we're really considering it for next summer.
Yeah.
We are seriously considering it.
Yeah.
Like, ChatGPT has literally written us an itinerary, and it's an epic.
It's dead funny. We mentioned about like motorhomes, and I went over to my parents' house, and I'm there, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure we only had that conversation like 10 minutes ago. And she sent me a full itinerary.
I literally just said to ChatGPT, "Hey, plan a motorhome itinerary through Europe for the Kershaws Adventures," and it was like, "Here you go," and it was literally all the theme parks, all the major cities, and I was mental. Like, and it was good, wasn't it?
Is silly.
It was so good.
Oh, as long as people keep paying the high prices, people the parks are not going to change it. You're not wrong. Where are we at now? Where are we up to? We haven't been able to go to Walt Disney World since 2018. I get it, Stephanie. The prices are just crazy now. Ben, if we didn't have DVC, we wouldn't be going as often. Like I say, I think like it was a good investment back in the day because like the price that you
guys bought in 19 as well.
Yeah, I think they bought at the same
19,
time. Yeah.
That jumped.
Yeah.
Oh, we won't let you go back up.
Yeah. Right, 1 minute. Where we go?
You're up to...
I seen you at Epic. I was looking forward to seeing you all, but felt it was not really the right time. You were on Hiccup's Wing Glider. It was great. Loved Epic. We should have said hello. I get the reason why, though.
Yeah.
You guys, glad to see you back. So sorry for your loss. Thank you. We stayed 5 of us at Old Key West prior to COVID. It cost us $1,400 each with flights from Manchester. Now we're lucky to get anywhere near that. You're not going to get anywhere near that, are you? It's just crazy.
I remember when Virgin flights used to be like you could get them for £100-500 a person.
Yeah.
And
we
that's
used
now
to budget.
Virgin.
We said if you had a good deal, it was 400.
Yeah.
500 were all right. If you're going towards 550, then that's when it's getting a little bit more expensive.
Yep.
But yeah, that was. But now it's like £700-800, isn't it? That you're looking on average.
Yeah.
Unless you do
like
points.
at the minute, we're struggling for flights for next year.
Yeah.
For my birthday.
They just won't pay it.
And there's no
£2,500. It's silly.
And then because of the getting rid of the points flights.
Yeah.
It's like 40,000 each way at the minute per person, and I'm just like,
again, squeezing these big corporations. We stayed for I've done that one. Our first Walt Disney World visit was the 2 adults at Animal Kingdom Lodge in 2011. Paid $4,000 for flights and free full dining. Those are the days.
Yep.
Exactly. And now I wouldn't even like to think how much that would cost now. Yeah. When I first went as a kid in 2008, family of 5, I think it was $4,000.
Yeah.
We went last Christmas, 2 adults, one and a 1-year-old. It cost us $5,000. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's madness, isn't it? Just cancelled and rebooked our car hire in Orlando at the end of June. Saved £220. Exactly, that's what it's all about.
So you just got to make sure that you can
keep checking
flexi rates so you can rebook them because stuff does drop.
Yeah, Catherine, preach about the Merlin Blackpool. It's a joke. You're right. It is a joke. If any holiday costs more than £1,000 a person per week for 14 days, then I ain't booking it. Call me a frugal traveller. I'm talking all inclusive too. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's just some of the prices that are being floated about now are just mental. It was funny actually because I was on a stag do just gone. I went to Prague last weekend, and a friend of mine who knows about the channel, but he doesn't really. He says it's not my bag. I get it. He's not really got a kid or anything like that. So, but he says there's one video that he watched from start to finish, and he was absolutely hooked. and it was the how to save thousands on a Walt Disney World. And I was like, if anybody says they want to save money on a holiday, go and watch that video, because the details about what you guys did to kind of reduce that price. If anyone's looking to reduce the cost of a holiday, that has some really good tips in it.
I wish you hadn't made the competitive element of it, because I just flapped the whole video instead of being like my usual I know how to travel hack. I was like, rah, I need to win.
Yeah. But it was good though, because it does help find ways to kind of reduce the prices down. If you haven't watched that video, go back onto the channel, find it, watch it. I remember Disney, Universal and SeaWorld was about £900 for 2 weeks on attraction tickets for all of them together. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. We're going to Alton Towers next weekend, 2 nights, 2 parks. The price for 4 of us was £280. Are you staying there for 2 nights? Yeah, so staying at Alton Towers next week.
That's actually not...
I don't think that's too bad.
Is that for 4 people? That's not a bad value.
So what's that? £140? £140
for 4 people.
For 4 people staying in a hotel and tickets. That's not bad value, that, to be fair.
Because you get your breakfast included as well, don't you?
Yeah, that's decent.
And the mini golf.
Yeah. Claire loves it when I go on a rant. Love your rant. Yeah, but you do have a valid point. Yeah, I just like, yeah, I'll get off my high horse now. What are we up to now? Don't get me started on Merlin. Go on, Nathan. These sausage rolls. No. Yeah, cut the entertainment from the park. I'm in big trouble, Merlin. Yeah. Has anyone seen the news about the loss? The loss, yeah. 492 million loss in a year. That is crazy. I'm
not surprised they started to get rid of the midways.
Yeah, they're going to have to. I mean, it's mental, that, isn't it?
I have a feeling we're going to see more cuts,
right.
Though.
Does anyone else get this feel? I don't know if it is just bad logic, but if they were to take the price of everything, so the food, the price to get into the tickets, the merchandise, and they was to half them prices, I personally think they would make more revenue.
Scott, it's about profit, isn't it? Just don't make us higher percentage of profit on each item.
Yeah.
Like, take their percentage
just
profit
go
lower.
for numbers.
Yeah. Because people would spend more.
Because people are not... When we go to the park now, chances are we're taking a packed lunch with us because we don't want to be paying £12 for a hot dog. No. But if the price to get into the park was half of the price and the price for the food was half of the price, we'd be more inclined to buy something there.
We would. We wouldn't bother taking stuff.
So, surely we're not the only ones that are in that category. Like, if they was to half it, they would get more people through the door and they would get more people spending inside of the park. Surely it would make better revenue. Is it just me that seems relatively straightforward, or am I just living in cuckoo land? Just a thought. There you go. I was nearly half as red as your hoodie when I was going through that rant.
Yeah, he does get frustrated with corporations squeezing.
Yeah. The more and more these days, it just does my head in. I've seen it more and more. It does me. It's like Tesco. Oh.
Don't start again.
Anyway, the Netherlands has some theme parks worth going to. Yeah, definitely.
Efteling was incredible. Yeah. We want to go and do the others, don't we?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's. It's like Epic Universe food. Every single bit of food, $20.
Everything seemed to be $20.
$20. You want a pizza? $20. You want a mac and cheese cone? $20. You want the Donkey Kong drink? $20.
Butterbeer crepe? $20.
$20. Yeah, crazy.
It was very expensive, the food in Epic. But at the same time, yes, it was very expensive, but it was better than usual theme park food.
It was better quality. Yeah.
It was much better than usual theme park food.
Yeah, it was. Norse is an option from Gatwick. Flights next year are already out. We flew with them in April. A bit of a journey from Manchester, but worth the savings. Yeah, so, we don't mind doing that. I mean, we've weighed it up a few times, haven't we?
We do it when the saving, after the travel down and the parking and the hotel.
Yeah.
There has to still be a saving to warrant us doing that drive.
Yeah, because you have to then justify the 4-hour journey back with jet lag. So, like, you're talking at minimum...
Probably 5 hours to Gatwick for us.
Oh, yeah, Gatwick, yeah.
Gatwick's further. 4 hours to Heathrow.
Or you've got to factor in the hotel when you get back. So, it adds up. That's the problem. They need more competition in Manchester. I know that like they've only got the 2. They need more in Manchester. In all fairness, looking at Polton's, and for a Polton's break in the summer holidays, it's £230 for 2 days. Tickets, breakfast, free for the 3 of us. But Merlin Holiday Club for 1 night without tickets. Right, okay. So that going back to that one. £280, no tickets. Breakfast is included. It's not as good of a deal. But still, it's not too bad. It could be worse. Nathan, thank you very much for sharing the link on the video. I hope no one has clicked off that and started watching it now. Sod these two. Let's go and watch the video. It's going to be beneficial. Love the catch-up video. So nice to see you. Can everyone hit the like button? Thank you, Amanda. I'm a bit rusty with that.
Guys, we forget.
No, yeah, it doesn't even show on this one now, does it?
No, because he's got a new fancy.
We got OBS now, so it's a little bit more fancier. So if I wanted to, I could like put a blue board around us. Now I got to remember, but I didn't want to go too fancy this time round.
No, last time we did that, we had no audio for 10 minutes.
Yeah. We started talking for ages. It was like, you know,
and we couldn't even see it because there was
just weren't looking because we end up so far up the chat. We end up like, I feel like at some point I need to go back. In all fairness, we're looking at, but no, we've done that one already.
Yeah, you're way further down. You scrolled up too far.
Cyberpunk land in Flamingo Land in 2027. I haven't heard about that. Yeah, that's a new one.
Cyberpunk theme land. New land coming.
Yeah, didn't know about that one. Yeah, missed it. We haven't been as you've probably seen with like the Facebook group for anyone who's on it. Nathan, shut the Facebook group a link as well. Yeah, basically we've hardly been on social media. No. We haven't. Like I think I put a post a couple of weeks ago. Hey, we'll be back here, and then we haven't been on it. It's time. Just time. Oh, don't forget all these pathetic mac and cheese at Old Key West. Yes. Yes, Angela.
That pasta was ridiculous.
I know that I spilt it. It made me so angry because I was about to give it back. I was going to be like, no, have it back. And then I spilt it. And I had to just, like, Yeah, and the words of Barry, how much? Yeah. If prices were cheaper on certain items, family would be inclined to spend more money. Thank you. Yes, 100%. Thanks for sharing the link, Nathan. Already seen it, but I fancy watching it again. I absolutely agree about the prices at Disney. When we went to Paris and the US parks, we made sure that we have water and snacks. But in Japan, we didn't, as we knew that the food and the drink was reasonable.
The snacks.
Exactly.
We ate twice as many snacks. Like, I think on our Japan video, you'll have seen it.
Yeah.
We literally spent the whole day eating.
Yeah.
Because everything was like £2 or £3, £4. Like, it was all like the equivalent of. It was all dead cheap, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we ate way more. We probably spent more on a load of them.
Yeah, we probably did. Yeah. We would have done.
Yeah.
Because they were just like £2-3 each, so we're like, well, 5.
Well, that's cheap. Yeah. Let's go get another one of those.
Let's have another. Yeah, exactly, that's it. We flew from Manchester a couple of years ago, but because it was so much cheaper than any of the London airports, not sure I enjoyed our 5-hour home. Exactly, that's the thing, you see, Ben. It's that long journey back when you're jet lagged.
Yeah.
Guys, are you going to Oasis? No. I thought about it for a few seconds, and then I was like, I don't want warm beer being poured all over me when I'm in standing, so I decided against it. We thought we heard them the other night, didn't we? But I think it was just like a tribute act down the road. We were like, oh my god, because it's not too far away from us where they're doing it in Manchester. So we thought we heard it, but we didn't. Right, where are we now? So good to see you guys back. Sending condolences. Thank you very much. Glad you took the time you needed. We'll always know. You will always know when you pull back and all lean in. Yeah. It's. I will hope. We're quite optimistic that we're going to be able to kind of have some sort of upload schedule, aren't we?
I hope so.
Yeah, we're hoping so, because I think it is starting to kind of get bad. But like, there was a knock-on effect as well. So like, it's not just like all that. It was then, because we had to then go away from the business and this, that, and the other. It's taken a long time to kind of build it all back up again. Sorry, you guys have got to go now. Good to see you. Cheers, Julie. Thank you very much for taking the time. Hopefully you'll see our faces at some point soon. Hearing your voices and seeing your faces, like meeting up with an old friend. Oh, bless you, Danny. New park in Bishop, Auckland. The storied lands, different type of park. There's no rides, but all shows. That's similar to...
Is this like Kaiman? And is that the new Kaiman one?
What's it called?
Pride of Food.
Pride of Food, that's the one.
Yeah. Well, they're both coming, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're both coming to the UK. Is that the one you're talking about? You say new?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Can you say hi to my son?
Guys, it is Kaiman. You didn't read it.
Did I not? Sorry, my bad.
You didn't even read.
Sorry, my bad.
It says it. I couldn't see the comment you were up to.
Maxine, who loves the videos. Hi, Maxine. Hello.
Hi.
Danny, hello, how are you?
Hi, you alright?
I heard Busch Gardens don't allow people to bring their own food and drinks into the park. But again, though, that's not the right way to go about it.
SeaWorld said the same as well. They said no food or drink.
Yeah, so we just starved ourselves for the entire day.
We just fed Ollie.
Well, we went to Denny's and a massive breakfast and was like, right, there you go.
And then just literally just fed Ollie, and we didn't eat.
No, we didn't eat. Right, okay. Shall we talk about our future plans?
Should we?
Do you want to know? We just end it here. We can just end it here if you want. Like I said, you guys are gonna have loads of stuff anyway, so it's gonna be a while until it actually makes it out. But I think we've finally made it, haven't we? We made it to the bottom of the thing.
I think there's probably been a few chat jumps, so again, apologies if we've missed any
comments.
If
we have missed any, we didn't mean to. We have tried our best. Sometimes it's difficult to try and because you get to a certain point and then it just
flies up trying to find where we're up to.
Yeah. So, right, okay. So, like I said, I mean, our plan was to vlog New York and to vlog Epic Universe, but there is no content coming from there.
There'll be a couple of Instagram posts probably from the pictures.
Yes, yeah. I did that thing for Epic, didn't I? With that like a trip review. So I might do something similar for New York.
Yeah.
And then like I said, we went down to Harry Potter, and we haven't been there since 2020. Or 21. We had masks on.
We had masks. I think it was 21.
So it was good to go back there.
It was.
Ollie didn't remember it from the first time, so it was good to kind of spend some time there. So that vlog will be coming up. Well, probably a while off now. It's probably going to be about 2 months away.
Try and squeeze it in. So we don't know which channel to put it on.
I think it's a main channel video. I think it's a main channel video.
Main channel video.
Yeah.
Because it's such an amazing place.
Yeah. Right. Before we say where we're going, have a guess. So our next big trip is going to be in August.
And it is not Florida.
So we'll give you a few minutes just to have your guesses.
I'd like to see where people think we're going.
Yeah, I'd like to know.
We've probably given it away at some point on the last few lives.
Maybe.
Knowing us.
I don't know though, because we were pretty tight mouth. I mean, usually we're terrible. And a lot of people are like, oh, look at the cheeky smiles, they're giving it away. So I'd like to know. Give it a few seconds on the chat. Let us know where you think we're going to be. Kimberly, she's going. She doesn't care. She's like, no, I'm out of here. Thank you.
Just kidding.
Yeah, take care. Take care. Thanks for coming and saying hello. Okay, so we've got. Oh, here we go. They're coming in now. Right. Okay. So we've got California Disneyland, LA, Legoland, DCA, Canada, California, Europark, California, Hobbiton, DLP. Oh, go on then. California, Japan, Alaska Disney Cruise. Ooh.
We'd love to do that. Yeah, it's not that. We'd love to do that.
Europe trip, Disneyland for the 70th, California, Cali, Dollywood again. That's another one that's on the list. Shout. Doing more cruises again. That's another good shout. Cheeky smiles in the previous vlogs when mentioning Orlani, so Anaheim and Orlani, Gavin. Okay, California, San Francisco and California. Salou, going to go to Portaventura. Orlani, okay.
Clearly we gave away at some point.
Blackpool, South Africa. Okay. What is it, South Africa, South America? Right, you pretty much all got it bang on.
We are going back to California.
We are.
And a bucket list destination.
We're going to Orlani.
I cannot wait. I can't believe we're going to Hawaii. It's somewhere I've wanted to go to since I was tiny.
Oh, a little girl. Mental.
And we're actually going.
Mental. So we're off. We're doing a 2-week trip.
Just over 2 weeks.
Just over 2 weeks.
It's 18 nights. 17 nights.
And we're going to go over to California. We're going to go and soak in the 70th celebrations. We're going to go and see Wondrous Journeys.
With fireworks, they've confirmed it.
We're going to go and
Nathan, there's fireworks.
Paint the Night. We're going to go and see that. And then we're going to jet off on Hawaiian Airlines.
Yep.
Over to Hawaii. We've got 3 days inside of
Waikiki.
Waikiki. We're going to go and do the Jurassic Park thing.
Dole
Plantation.
Just beach.
Yep, soaking Waikiki. And then we've absolutely rinsed our DVC points and we're staying for
4 nights.
4 nights in Aulani.
I cannot wait.
We've got the luau booked. We're just gonna...
Stupid expensive.
Yeah, what was silly expensive.
That hurt to press book that one.
And then we finish in Aulani, fly back to Disneyland, California, because we're gonna do Oogie Boogie Bash.
I'm so excited. We need costume ideas. You all need to go into the Facebook group and give us some ideas for costumes.
Yeah. Cannot wait. It's like we weren't going to do it this year. We had a cruise booked.
We did. We had a European cruise, but we were like, we're doing Europe.
We were going to Greece.
It was supposed to be. We were supposed to have a week or so. We were starting in Venice. We were working our way down Italy, ending in Rome, going on the cruise for a week, a Greek Isles cruise for a week.
Yep. And then, so there was one night, right? This is probably back in what, March?
Yeah.
March time.
Maybe earlier.
And we were just like, we're not really feeling it. No, it was after we went. Or was it before? Was it before we went on the cruises?
Yeah, before. I think it was earlier. I think we cancelled it.
Oh yeah, we did.
Either December or January.
Because we were like, we don't like Utopia of the Seas because we were going on Odyssey of the Seas.
Yep.
On Odyssey of the Seas, we were going to do the Greek and.
That wasn't the reason we cancelled it though. It wasn't because we didn't think we were going to like the cruise ship.
No,
it was because
we went and watched a lot of vlogs
on
of like
the islands that we were going to.
We were going to where was
Mykonos
and Santorini, and we were watching it, and basically we thought this was going to be really nice and picturesque, and we watched vlogs from these August. Cruise ships
in an August trip,
and there was just like tons of the entire street was just covered with people.
You couldn't move.
I was like we can't do that with all of them, losing him. Like you just like there's just such like massive crowds. We're like, nah.
We didn't realise it was the centenary year.
Oh yeah.
For the Catholic Church, so Rome's insane. They're expecting 2 million extra visitors this summer. So we cancelled it.
Well, before we cancelled it, I just said to Ange, I went, "Is Aulani available?"
Oh yeah, it was like midnight. We were just talking.
I was like, "Is Aulani available?" Just
and
going to look on DVC, and we're like, and literally it was just there, like the exact dates that we were looking for were just there. I was like, "Can we cancel it and get and not lose the points?" And you were like, "Yeah." I was like, "Book it." And then that's where it all started.
It snowballed.
It snowballed.
So the original plan was to go next year to Disneyland and Aulani.
Yeah.
Because we were going to go and do D23 at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's the whole idea. Next year, we were going to go out.
We
were going to try and get D23 and go and do the expo.
Never mind. Well, if they announce a fifth gate at that, I'm going to be fuming.
So annoyed.
I'm going to be so annoyed.
I was so annoyed.
Not annoyed at the fifth gate, but annoyed that we should have been there to see it.
Yeah, I know. But Aulani's been up there. I remember we watched Luca Rich's vlogs years ago, and I just was like, "Wow, that it looks amazing."
Yeah.
And that so we're
doing it.
We're doing it. Oh, so excited!
So excited! Oh, the Disney twins! Hi
Yay,
guys. How are you doing?
Right, 1 minute. I'm guessing it won't be both of them. Maybe it's both of them. We'll have to wait and see. Right, okay. Where are we up to now? Where are we going? Oh, can't wait. Lovely to see you. Oh, have I missed it? Where did we get up to? Are we up further up? Right, there we go.
Just got.
Yay, how exciting, amazing. Trip sounds amazing. Wow, look at you. Glad they confirmed the fireworks, Nathan said.
There's no parade, though.
There's no parade.
They're both on hiatus for the Halloween.
Yeah.
But it's fine. There's no daytime parade, but we still get paid tonight, and that is all that matters.
Yeah. Was there a Greece cruise with Disney? No, it was Royal Caribbean.
It was Royal.
There we go, put it on there. Yeah. Was it January you cancelled?
No, he's saying it was January.
Oh, it was January. Cheers, Nathan.
I chat.
All
Thanks,
right,
Nathan.
okay. Cheers, Nathan.
Don't do the Sanderson sisters at the start of the night. Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Massive,
any sort of like
tips.
Yeah, tips.
We've never done Halloween there, so yeah. Very excited.
How was Hercules? Oh
Brilliant.
yeah, we did Hercules.
We did
that with Nathan and Zoe. That was good.
It was really good.
Yeah, it was good.
I think I'd like to see it again in towards the end of the run.
Yeah.
Because there were some minutes when I was like, they don't feel like they've
gelled
fully yet. But the Muses stole the show.
Yeah.
They were incredible.
Yeah. I don't think it's up there with like Frozen.
We've seen them all now, haven't we? And I think Hercules is probably maybe bottom or second to bottom out of the Disney ones.
Yeah. Yeah, it was still good though.
Yeah.
It's just a good list.
Yeah.
Did Oogie Boogie Bash in September last year. It was amazing, but we wanted to see
OG deal.
Oh, okay. OG Disneyland and DCA in all its glory without the spooky season decks. So are we getting that? We are, aren't we?
Well, I think it switches. So I think we don't have it to start with, and when we get back, it will be.
Yes, so we get like both, don't we? That's the reason why we kind of planned it the way, because we wanted to still get the 70th. Because honestly, I'm so desperate to see Wondrous Journeys again. I
it's
love
on
that.
both nights.
So
we've got park hopper tickets to make sure that we can.
Yeah,
try and see both nights.
Yeah. We went to Hawaii.
Oh, they're going back in 2 weeks. For 10 days, staying on the same
Andy?
comment. Gavin.
Oh, they're going back?
You didn't finish reading the comment.
Oh, wait a minute.
We're heading back in 2 weeks' time for 10 days, stopping at the Disneyland Hotel.
Oh, nice.
Amazing.
We're not staying on site this time.
No on site this time.
Yeah, we just because like we went a little bit heavy at the beginning part of the year.
Well, in all honesty, the hotel that we are staying at, for I think it was 3 nights, is the same as 1 night at the Paradise.
Yeah. And we did like we when we did it the first time, we obviously did like Grand Californian, and we were like, right, we wanna go crazy.
This one's
but
I'm
pretty sure it was like $6,500 that we paid for that hotel.
Mm-hmm. It was the most expensive hotel we've ever stayed at.
Yeah, and then when we look at that now, and you just go,
we wouldn't pay that now. Though.
No, we wouldn't now. But we said if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it the first time once. So do it right, and that's what we did. Glad Paint the Night is on for you guys. Yeah, honestly, that's the thing I'm looking forward to. I was so sure that you were going to be doing this trip next summer.
It was
that was the original
plan. It was literally booked.
That was the original plan.
Well, not booked. It was in the diary, wasn't it? It was like, this is what we're doing for summer 26.
Yeah, we scheduled it.
Yeah.
But we just was like, oh, let's do it now. I wish I had your help planning our trips, Ange. You always find the best deals.
It takes a lot of time.
Yeah. And sometimes
luck as well.
Sometimes we don't get the best deals.
No.
But I think in terms of your reputation, you get more good ones than bad ones.
I think it's because we've been travelling for so many years together now, we know what price we're willing to pay.
Yeah.
And if it goes above that, we just don't do it.
Yeah. There is a point now.
Yeah.
And again, I think that's because like we have an idea. We want to try and get away every like school half term. So it was like, okay, if we do this and we spend a bit more here, then we're sacrificing another trip at some point. Like we know what budget we're working with each year, don't we? So it's like, okay, that's then going outside of the budget. So what we got?
Did I just see an RMC at Flamingo Land? It just went up.
No, don't be
Scroll down. An RMC Raptor coaster for Flamingo Land Resort, Yorkshire in 2027 announcement.
No,
if that's true, Ollie's gonna lose his absolute mind.
Sorry, but I'm googling it. I'm googling it.
Ollie's gonna absolutely lose his mind if that's the case. Maybe that's why they were lacking in staff at the Legoland Castle Hotel when we went a couple of weeks ago. It was so noticeable.
What's the reason?
Merlin.
Oh, because of the amount, because of the loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be. You can tell.
Oogie Boogie Bash was wicked last year.
Right, 1 minute.
You'll be warned, you'll get so much candy. We brought back 10 kilos between 3 of us.
I'll take that. It's another suitcase. Right, I'm asking.
Well, we've got that spare one, because what happened in New York, guys?
What's this? Oh, yeah.
So we had to buy an extra like duffel bag case to bring home, because we only took 2 cases with us. We had to buy an extra duffel bag to bring home because Gaz saw this toy for Ollie, this Monster Jam toy, and it was almost as big as me.
It was massive. It was 6 foot.
And it should have been like £200, and it was just reduced to $40. And Gaz was like, well, he collects Monster Jam, we can't not get it for $40. Weren't you?
Yeah, sorry. Right, I've checked 2 AIs now, right? I've checked ChatGPT and I've checked Grok, and both of them say there is no official announcement for an RMC at Flamingo Land.
Well, maybe the rumours are that that's...
Well, that's what it's saying. It says there's rumours like circulating with the enthusiasts.
To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, fair play.
Yeah, that'd be cool if they did.
There was rumours of an RMC coming to Alton Towers, but that's gone a bit quiet. But, you know... I mean, maybe one day. Well, I'd love to see an RMC so somebody else can go on it and I can watch them.
Yeah, your son's so dragging you on it.
I mean, they've got that new kid coaster now, RMC, though, aren't they? So maybe That could be the. I mean, you want a proper RMC if you want one. It is lacking one in the UK.
We don't have time. Just going back to the 10 kilos of candy. We don't have time to eat 10 kilos because we literally fly home the next day. So we will have to all come home with us.
Remember that time we went to the Christmas one and we had the pram?
And we filled underneath with bottles of drinking cookies. Every time we went past one, we just grabbed another.
We must have took about 24 bottles of Coke home that night.
It cost $600, so we were getting our money's worth.
Yeah, that was funny. Right, where are we up to? Oogie Boogie Bash was wicked last year. Oh, that's the one you just read. We stayed at the Sheraton Park in Anaheim back in May. It was perfect. 10 to 15 minutes away. We're staying at a Hilton.
Yes.
Basically, if anyone doesn't know, we signed up, and by we, Anne signed up for a Platinum American Express card back in January. Mm-hmm. She's been trying to talk my ear off about it for years, hasn't you? You've been like...
Oh, no, we've looked at it because... Yes, it's a super expensive card, but
if you're going to
utilise the perks of it, you can justify that cost.
Yeah. So, there's savings and then there's savings. So
there's a lot of the stuff the lounges that we've been able to do. We wouldn't normally do that because we wouldn't spend the money.
No.
But it's been really nice.
But we would go and buy a meal at the airport.
Yeah.
And that would. So anyway, basically, we bought this card, and part of that you got gold status at Hilton. So we decided that for this year, when we're staying in hotels that are not on site for theme parks, we'll try and go towards the Hilton brand.
Yeah.
To see what that looks, because we get free breakfast, you get certain perks, we can build it up, and
it gets extra bonus points. Yeah. And in our hope is that Evermore was part of the Hilton honours points. It's not showing right now, so I don't know if they've lost the collaboration.
But hopefully,
we're hoping that it stays there, and by the time
free stay. Evermore
for my 40th.
For your 40th.
Not on my 40th, but for that
around
trip.
That trip.
That would be cool to get to.
So that's what we're currently working towards a minute. So we've been staying in loads of Hiltons, and to be fair, they've been decent hotels, haven't they?
Yeah.
For the vast majority of them.
It's going to be going when we have to go back to Premier Inns now.
Yeah. But there's a video. That's what I was getting to.
We're going to
make a video to say, is it worth it? I mean, we've got 100,000 air miles now from it, and we have saved money in certain
I got a free meal.
Yeah, you went to Lucky Cat in Manchester.
I had a massive scran at Lucky Cat.
Yeah, 100 quid just like...
He was on a stag do, so I took my friend.
Yeah, 100 quid meal.
For free.
For free.
And 10% back.
Yeah. So, it was decent. Right, okay.
I think the chat jumped again.
Yeah. Needless to say, we've been doing this now for nearly an hour and a half. The video will be going out tomorrow, not tonight.
Yes, I don't think putting it out at 10 o'clock at night is the best idea.
How do you manage to save such a chunk now? Now we know where you're going. Okay, great question. So, again, going back to the hotels. So all the Hilton hotels are cancelable. So basically,
we've been watching the rates.
Yeah, so we've been watching the rates. There was a Hilton sale that was put on last week, and we just basically kept going back to the hotels. There was some hotels. There was one that we booked for Hawaii that wasn't a Hilton hotel because we booked it through the Amex scheme, didn't we?
Yep. The new hotel's been booked through that as well.
And we saved £300 on that one. We get discount on Hertz. Is it Hertz?
Yeah.
So
car hire's halved. The price of the car hire's halved.
Yeah.
The Hilton hotels dropped by £300.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yep. And that's a good thing about having a cancelable rate is also the dollar went up. Yeah. So revisit.
And then we managed to get the tickets. A sale went on for the tickets, so there was an extra 5% off them.
Yeah. And then you did that through Shops Away as well, so we got points for that. So it's just being able to, it's making sure that you don't go straight for the, if you see a rate, and you always get the non-refundable, and it's cheaper.
It's always going to be the cheapest.
It's always going to be the cheapest.
But when that rate ends up being more expensive than if you'd have bought the flexi rate, then it's...
Yeah,
made that mistake.
Taking the risk, isn't it? Because sometimes you might end up paying that extra, £50 or whatever. But if you book that far in advance, like we have done, you have literally months to keep checking that rate, and then just
cancel it, rebook.
And then
I actually rebook, then cancel, just to make sure that we get the rate. Yeah.
So that's how that happened.
We just booked the Polynesian Cultural Centre. It looks so much fun. We keep looking at it because we have got a spare day, but we don't know whether we want to just chill because we have a tendency to run too much, and we're trying to soak in the places and not be.
We don't want to rush, do we?
Yeah.
We don't want to rush. We're victims of that quite a lot.
Yeah.
We're planning to do Disney California in May 26th for our silver wedding. No children. Ooh, is 4 days enough? I'd say so.
Yeah.
2 days in each park.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. 4 days this time.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Plus Oogie Boogie.
Yeah, 4 days plus Oogie Boogie. I wish BA went from Manchester. It would be such easier than Gatwick. Yeah, I'd agree. I agree with that.
It would also make Manchester flights have to be a bit more competitive.
Yeah.
I wish they would.
Yeah. Does Ollie ever plan to do certain rides when going to parks, or does it depend on the wait times when you get to the parks?
So he always knows which rides he wants to do.
Yeah.
And then he leaves it to us to go, right, the wait for this ride is now, let's go.
Yeah, I think sometimes, though, when we first get there, he can get a bit eager. So I think sometimes what we like to do is to give him his first ride straight away.
But he doesn't like queuing over an hour.
No. So, yeah, so, like, if the ride is, like, reasonable, then, like, because, like, sometimes we don't just, like, with SeaWorld, for example, we don't just want to go there and just be like, ride. But what we'll do is we'll go, right, what do you want to do? Go and do that first of all. Right, he's had a ride. Then let's do a few other things. Then we go through.
He's very easygoing.
Yeah, he's not.
He just loves being in a theme park. Yeah. Like it's his favourite thing in life. Not necessarily even just the rides. Like he just loves the atmosphere of a theme park, doesn't he?
Yeah. Scott says, have you not got another Orlando trip for this year? No. Nope, we're done.
Yeah, done.
We are done for this year for Orlando.
This next trip is our last thing booked.
Yeah.
So
we've got some ideas.
We've got ideas, but no plans.
But no plans as of yet. And as well, like we were hoping for an Epic Universe and a New York series, and that generates money for us to be able to go on holiday, and we haven't got them now, so we might have to just tone it down towards the end of the year, just because the money that we would have done another trip with, we're not gonna have now. Mm-hmm. So we have to live within them boundaries.
Hi, Harry and Alice.
Hello. Hi.
We met them at the Baz's meetup.
Oh, yes, I remember. Second that and the treats, but be aware some stations giving away fruit and carrots. What, Oogie Boogie Bash?
Do you know what? Ollie would probably be quite happy with that. He loves. Yeah, he does.
I know he does, but I'm not doing that. Off to Lanzarote next month, Stephanie. And Somerset. And hope to take my mother away for the first time in a long time. Oh, she's at COPD. Hopefully you can get that done. She wants to go abroad somewhere that is safe with her condition. Maybe something like a cruise would be a good idea for something like that. You guys are bad people. Don't talk to me ever again. Okay, sorry about that. Thanks, guys. Have to dash. Fireworks, Alton Towers. I don't know, Scott. Maybe we'll try and get there for that. I think we might pay for that one.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to wait and see. Like I say, we'll have to see what happens with that. Yes, they do. I don't know what that is about. What's it about? Have I missed something?
Carrots, maybe.
Carrots. Oh, okay. Yes, they do. Oh, yeah, because Nathan was there last year. Yeah. That makes sense.
I think that's what it means.
So yeah, that's us.
Apple slices, carrots, goldfish chips.
Okay,
that's very random. Goldfish are amazing. Not goldfish.
Yeah,
we have to bring them back every year.
I want M&Ms though.
Yeah, well, you got. I think the full size treats there as well.
Yeah, Stephanie, it's a ship, not a boat. We got told. We got told that.
Yeah, we got told off.
Love to Hawaii. What's that? And the luau's definitely a must do. Yeah,
I love that you didn't attempt to say the name.
I looked at that and went,
Hanawama Bay.
Hanawama Bay. Our first trip to Florida was British Airways in Manchester in 1986, and the flight and the hotel was £500 for 2 people. It makes you think that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Another Norton, that's what it'll be now. And that's not an exaggeration either, is it?
Probably not.
Flight and hotel for £5,000 for 2 people, probably. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Crazy. Yeah. Crazy. So, just to recap before we end then. So, SeaWorld vlog will be going out tomorrow. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have a Disney Fantasy series.
Yeah.
Start on
We're going to try and keep to a bit of a schedule. We'll do our best.
We'll do our best. We'll do what we can. There's more chocolate and sweets, don't worry.
Steffi's, I don't do chips.
Okay, don't do chips.
Just corrected it.
Don't do boats. Okay, I don't do chips. Fine. I think that's it, isn't it?
I think so.
As always, what we'll say Any more for any more?
Yeah, any last minute questions?
Any questions, stick it in now. And then we'll go from there. And then I'm going to ring my mother up and ask why she rang midstream. Just to mess us up.
She was trying to say there was a spider on the wall. Just to see my reaction, because she knows how much I hate them.
Watching now.
Do you know what it is? Does she want me to break another MacBook? Is that what it was?
That's what it is. That's exactly the reason why. That is exactly the reason why. What does that say, Ange?
Are you going to check out Kauai in Hawaii?
Do you know what that is?
No, but I'm going to Google it when we get off.
Yeah. Any recommendations, leave them in the Facebook group because
please do.
We haven't even started looking at it yet.
We've got nothing. Like, Alani, we're not leaving. We're staying there. We're chilling. We're having proper chill time.
Proper time there. Yeah. We're just literally going to take in the resort.
Yes. But Waikiki, everything's fair game. We've got nothing planned at all. Maybe going to do the Jurassic Park tour thing, but nothing's actually booked yet.
Yeah. I think that's it. I don't think there's any more questions.
I think we've waffled that much. We've answered probably everything.
Are there any more Disney parks left? Nope.
Not yet.
Not yet.
There's one more coming.
Hopefully one will come and we'll be there when it comes. But that's it. They're all done. Only thing left to do now are the rest of the Disney Cruise Line ships. And we need to do Hilton Head and we need to do, what's the other one called?
Vero Beach.
Vero Beach. Those, and then we've completed, mate.
We'll work our way through the Disney ships slowly.
Would love to know how you booked Hawaii. Get so confused. Look at yeah, I mean, we started with DVC, didn't we?
Yeah, that was our start point because everything else had to be built around those points.
Yep.
Because otherwise we would not have been able to go to Hawaii.
Yep.
Because we couldn't have afforded to pay for Alani because the price of Alani is ridiculous.
That's it. Talking about the Facebook group, head over and vote for the Camelot to allow Anne's trying it to a coast accounts. Cheers, Nathan.
Come on, everyone.
Hey, Sean, how you doing?
Hi, Sean. Have you had a good day at Towers?
Yeah. Well, we've had a nice time, bud. All right, guys. Sean, great timing.
I know, we were just leaving, sorry.
We're about to end it. Again, before we end, thank you. Thank you for being patient with us. Thank you for giving us the privacy that we needed. Thank you for your lovely messages. We have an amazing community here. And it's just been awesome to be able to leave it. Nathan and Zoe.
Thank you.
Thank you. Massive thank you to you for keeping the Facebook group going. It's just, we have some fantastic friends. We really do. And we have a fantastic community. So thank you all very much for giving us the time and the space that we needed. We're glad to be back. We hope we can be entertaining and we hope you guys see us on your big screens again. It still feels weird that people watch us on the telly.
It does.
It's very bizarre. All right, guys. Till next time.
We'll see you on the next adventure.
It was cool saying that again.
It was.
All right, catch you later.
See you later, everyone.